Hello, I'm Christopher Gajewski of Axiom Orthodontic Studios, and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're enjoying the videos, I invite you to like, click, follow, and I'll keep them coming and you'll be notified of the latest ones. But today I'm going to talk about orthodontic lab secret number 71, but it's not really much of a secret. If you send in a scan for a retainer, what you'll typically get back is this, nicely printed cast plastic. If you send in a scan for a fixed appliance, you're going to typically get this, a plaster mold. That's because of the technology. The advances in technology really helped with a lot of issues. Between scanning, 3D printing, better materials like the JBC acrylics and chromium cobalt wire and laser welding, I offered a guaranteed fit for all of my retainers and a lifetime guarantee that they would not break under normal usage. Never did that with the fixed appliances, because when the technology came out, as much as it helped with the Hawleys, we actually took steps back with the fixed appliances. It was a scramble because doctors are sending in scans. We're fitting bands in something that was really a lost art for us. So the first thing that we're scrambling to do is figure out how to ditch on the printed model or on the scan. A lot of the labs never got there. So we started asking our doctors to take the scans with the bands in the impression, and then we would pour up the impression, or we would actually print the model, duplicate it with the alginate, and then pour them up and then fit the bands the old-fashioned way. And that causes issues because every time that you duplicate something, every time that you scan something, every time that you duplicate something, it changes it a little bit. I mean, it's an infinitesimal change, but it's still a change, and then it can lead to issues with the fit. Now, there are labs that have almost 100% success rate with this, like Davia of DL Orthodontic Lab in Naperville, Illinois, and Crystal of Precise Designs in Leander, Texas. They do a fantastic job. But that's why you'll see the fixed appliances coming back on these. And also it's a matter of soldering as well. You cannot solder on the plastic printed models. I was told once that you could. I tried. It took 5 years off my life and put me on my butt. The noxious fumes just killed me. But anyway, that's lab secret number 71. But that's why I talk about the 3D printed bands or the custom fitted bands, because it skips that entire step. We don't have to duplicate. We can just make the bands directly from these scans. Now, a lot of people think that it's a new thing, but here's a little bit of history for you. And if you happen to know Don Inman, reach out to him, talk to him, bug him, because we started on a book about the history of orthodontic labs about 5 years ago. We had a good start, and then it just kind of like putted out. So call him and bug him. He's mostly retired now anyway, and he needs something to do. But a lot of people see the 3D printed bands as the new way of doing things. I see it as just a return to what labs always used to do. This is just a little bit of a history lesson. Up until about the mid-70s, most of a lab's output was making bands. I caught the tail end of it. There were still a couple doctors that were doing it because about 1975, I think, the pre-made bands came out. So I remember in my uncle's lab watching B, with the band material, cutting off the teeth and making a band for each and every tooth, and then welding the attachments on. And then that became a lost art because eventually the doctors who used them went away. So us making the bands for a fixed appliance is actually just getting back to what labs do. So anyway, that's my spiel for today about orthodontic secret number 71. And this is and my bands are better. But that's orthodontic secret number like 872, and you have to join the club, and there's hazing involving pots of coffee and things like that. But if you want more information about how you can save some time and save some money and have a better experience for the patient, if you don't use Davio or Crystal and have issues, switching to the 3D printed bands will really save you a lot of time and effort. And even if your lab has that 100% or that close to 100% success rate, skips a spacer appointment, which is huge. But anyway, I'm gonna go start my week. And like I said, if you're enjoying the videos, click somewhere below to like and follow along, and you'll get an update every time that a new video comes out. So I'm gonna keep on going with this. Have a nice day.